Salutations, crustaceans! I'm Lobster, and welcome to part 2 of the Sire D5 mod series. And in this video, we're going to be replacing the pickup. Let's get to it. This is my Sire D5. I've already reviewed this bass, and we did part 1 of this mod series where we replaced the strings as well as the bridge. The bridge is an all-bridge quick-release unit, and the strings are Labella 760FS Deep Talkin' Flats. Some of my favorite strings. At the end of part 1, we definitely noticed the lack of low end out of the stock pickup here, and we're going to fix that today with the Seymour Duncan Stinger, the 51p bass stack. These are still available from the Seymour Duncan custom shop. I believe they're around $160, $170. Pretty pricey for a 51p pickup. However, we're going to see if it's worth it. This is actually the Dusty Hill signature in his signature bass. Very nice pickup, and I know Dusty passed away recently, and that's very sad news, so call this a little low-key tribute to Dusty over there. So we're going to see what this sounds like. I'm very excited to check it out. Before we do that, though, let's lay down a quick bass line with the stock pickup here. Let's get started. You guys know what you need to do. Go ahead and hit that like button so my hand will turn back to normal. Thanks. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't sound bad. It's just, again, lacking on the lower frequencies, and it's pretty like low mid-heavy and mid-heavy. You do have some clarity there, but it's just lacking that low-end punch that I want out of a bass like this. The other thing that we're going to be addressing is that. The noise that occurs when we're not touching the strings. We're going to address that with a full shielding job and see if that does the trick. So let's get to it. To the workbench. And here we are. We are over at my workbench. We're going to go ahead and install the Seymour Duncan Stinger 51 bass stack pickup. That's going to go in place of the stock Sire split coil pickup here. The Seymour Duncan that we're using is a stacked humbucker as opposed to a split coil like what we have here where there's two halves. It's going to be interesting. There should be some differences in tone. I mean, we'll see. First, what we're going to do is just remove the string so we can get to the pickup and the control cavity. So let's do that now. Okay, with our strings removed, let's go ahead and remove the pickup and the control plate. Okay, with our pickup removed as well as the control panel out, we're going to go ahead and run some copper tape around everywhere. Okay, now that our cavities have been shielded, let's go ahead and connect a wire to both cavities. And then we'll also run a wire from the cavity to the ground on one of these pots over here. Now we're going to run the wire from our pot with all the grounds to the cavity. Okay, and for the last bit, let's install our pickup. So here we have it, the Seymour Duncan Stinger 51P bass stack. Let's do this. So here's the pickup. This looks very nice. We have our 4 conductors and our ground here. Okay, let's see what our instructions say. First, let's run this all here. Here's our pickup wire. And let's get a piece of foam ready to install underneath our pickup. So it looks like we might need to modify the housing slightly, as this doesn't really fit. So I am going to do just that. We're going to just try and file down ever so slightly. I'm going to use a different bit for my Dremel, but we're going to try and file down what we have going on here. Okay, the pickup is in there. Hopefully we can get it out if we need to, but anyways, let's go ahead and install the wires now with our soldering iron. So the diagram says that black goes to the hot, which is right here. Okay, our pickup is installed. Let's reinstall our control plate. Just tuck everything down in here. Okay, now let's go ahead and install our strings and see how this bass sounds. Okay, we have the strings installed. Let's go back to the wall and see how this bass sounds. Yes, that is more like it. This has some low-end kick to it now. Listen to that. The hum from not touching the strings? appears to be gone, at least mostly so. I did not apply the copper tape to the bottom of the pickup or set up continuity for everything because it was already a tight fit in the pickup cavity. But alas, I think it sounds great. Let's take the tone down to about 50% and check this out. And finally, here's the tone all the way down. And let's take the tone back up to about 50%, grab our felt pick here, and see what that sounds like. Very nice, very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and put that away, and let's see how she slaps. Very nice, very nice. And finally, you know what? Let's go ahead and throw some drums behind this bass real quick. So with that, we come to the conclusion of our Sire D5 mod project. We replaced the bridge with an all-bridge quick swap unit, as well as the strings with the Labella Deep Talkin' Flats, the 760 FS models, and the icing on the cake is the pickup, the Seymour Duncan Stinger, I believe it's called, the 51 bass stack. This is a stacked humbucker, and it sounds quite fat. I think this is a nice improvement over the stock pickup for sure, but I did have some fitment issues with the pickup. I did have to file the housing slightly to get it to fit into the Sire cavity. However, I got it to fit, and I think it sounds great. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, join our Discord channel, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about my Sire D5 mod project. And as always, until we groove again,